Sorry I haven't been around. I have been working like a blue-headed gypsy, and I just didn't necessarily want to add streaming into the mix. Very tired. Very, very tired lately. Just crazy miles, crazy runs. And, yeah. And then part of the reason I didn't want to stream too was because, like, my windshield was, like, filthy, which it still is. But it's nighttime, so you can't see it as much. And I didn't have time to stop and clean it properly, like, at all. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So here I am, last bit of the night. I thought I'd turn the stream on. I put a short video out earlier today on one of the accidents that I passed by. I'm going to put a short out each day. A lot of them are going to be accidents. I have passed by a lot of accidents. Just like that, the picture on my channel of the truck on fire, that is my photo that I took on the I-5 in California. What up, everyone? I'm exhausted. It is freaking 9:27 p.m. and no joke, I have been up since 4:43 a.m. and it is 9:27, and I'm way over my clock, but it's okay because of like certain technicalities that will probably bore you, so I won't even talk about it. But up at 4:43 this morning, it's 9:27, and I am not too bad. I'm going to a really nice truck stop tonight and going to get something decent to eat and go to sleep. I don't know what the speed limit is in this construction zone, but I'm going a pretty safe speed. We are going 5.8 miles in front, 50, well, 5.8 now, 5.8 miles an hour, 58 miles an hour, not 8.5, but 5.8. That is right around 100 kilometers an hour. It's a little less. It's probably like 94.5 kilometers an hour. Someone can do the math and check me if you want. That'd be great. I'm doing that math real quick in my head. I am exhausted. Like, just toe up, wasted, exhausted right now. I have like, I think 26, 20, I don't really have the mileage. I mean, I have the mileage in my head, so let's just go with like 27 miles to go this evening. What is that, like 44K? Let's do another check. 27 miles, 44 kilometers, something like that. That's about right on, I think. Check me, check me, check me. Yeah, sorry, the windshield is janky. It's about the windshield. The state of the windshield is about the state I'm in right now, so it's kind of right on. The road is janky, the windshield is janky, my head is janky, but we out here rolling, so it's all good. I guess it's all good, right? It's in some state of affairs, it's all good. Yeah. Has anyone watching Chewed on Cat? I was talking about it yesterday. I think it's KHAT. It's like this leaf. They grow it, sell it in Africa and the Middle East and like parts of Europe. And it keeps you up for a long time. I just thought of it because I'm exhausted. Yeah. There's a movie where there's a cab driver and he's like chewing on cat like the whole freaking movie, and he's just like continuously awake. And he like saves this girl, because of course he does, but he's continuously awake because he just keeps on chewing on cat and working 25/7. So yeah, we're just going to I'm in North Carolina, just going to a really nice truck stop so I could rest well, shower, eat somewhat decently, and start up again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're headed to deep into the western part of North Carolina, and then we're going to be headed to Philadelphia, I believe. I think it's Philly. It's like some town. I've been there before. I want to say it's Philly. I know. It's not Philly. So apologies. I'm just tired, guys. I'm sorry. It's in Pennsylvania, though. It's in PA. So, yeah. I've been to Philly in the truck, and like one of the nicest receivers. Receiver is a place that I deliver goods. Was in Philly. The place was like massive, like brand new. Like, I mean, you could like land like a 747 in the place. It just was weird because normally, like in cities, everything is like really tight spaces, etc. Because real estate is harder to come by. I was in Florida. I was in Jacksonville, Florida yesterday. And I'm like I said, guys, I'm sorry for not streaming. I've just been working like so much, driving so many miles, that I just kind of like had to really like key in to do what I was doing. And I should have streamed at least a little of it, but yeah. Here we are, back to it. I'm going to try to put out a short every day too. I have so much footage from around the country, so many accidents, so many cool sights. I could probably put a short out for like the next like 3 years and they wouldn't be boring. So that's the plan on that. Spice up the channel a little, get a few more people watching. Padiddle on a truck. I explained what padiddle was briefly. It's this game that I play sometimes with my loved ones. So basically, if a car, shout out if you played it. So basically, if a car is coming the other way, the other direction, and they have a headlight out, you hit the roof and you say padiddle. But then, like, we made it more interesting. So like, if a semi truck has a headlight out, then it's like 4 points or 5 points. And then if an ambulance or a fire truck has has a one light out, then it's like 10 points, and then it's like almost game over. But you can always come back. So like a cop car might be like 6 points, and those things are just worth more points because it's less likely for them to have a headlight out than a car, you know? So padiddle. Learn it, love it, play it, live it. If any of y'all watching want to do this for a living, I say go for it. Just realize that it takes a while to earn any kind of real money. The first couple years, it's going to be hard to make money unless you have some kind of connection, or you follow some of the advice that I'll give you guys in the future. I don't really, I guess what I want to say about that is, like, I'm not going to steer you wrong as far as advice. Like, I'm not going to make money off of, like, sending you here or there or anywhere else. But I will say it's very hard. And knowing what I know about myself and knowing what I know about other opportunities that I might have been able to take at the time, I probably wouldn't have done this. But now it's a catch-22 because I've gotten really good at it and I make really good money. And for me to transition to something else at the moment would be silly. So I kind of have to see it out until I have reached my financial goals that I have for myself. But just realize the attrition rate, which is the rate of people that leave a job or leave anything really. It doesn't have to be a job, but the attrition rate in trucking is sky high, especially for those that start out in over-the-road trucking. I think it's something like 5 or 6% of people that start in over-the-road trucking make it a full year over the road before they quit. And some of those people might quit and come back, but yeah, a full year, it's like 5 or 6%. When I started out, I just told myself, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. And that was like my mantra, and I had never really built any kind of grit before in my life. When I had setbacks, I would just kind of let things slide and move on to the next thing. When I had injuries, I would kind of not let them slide. I was always always wanted to be fit, and I was always fit, but I would like change from like cycling to running to swimming and back and forth due to injuries, and I never stuck with one thing, so I never got extremely good at something. But this has, if anything, driving a truck for the past few years has developed this ridiculous sense of grit within myself. I've worked for the past 25 days straight with one day as a break, which was 6 days ago, last Wednesday, and it's unreal. I would not have been able to do this a few years ago, and really ever in my life have I been so dedicated to something. The goal of owning my own home has just brought this this great work ethic that I now employ in life. So, like I said, if you want to try this, I'll talk more about it and how you might be able to get into it. But just realize it's very hard, and you will lose your mind at times. There's times like where I have like meltdowns or breakdowns in the truck, and I'm like calling all the close people I know and like crying to them. Like, you know, that's not really. I haven't cried as an adult. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like, just like fear, anger, pain, sorrow. This hurts. This hurts. Just realize that. And I'm not saying all this to scare you. I'm just saying all this because, like, if you do it, then realize you are going to go through some pain. There are some great rewards. I've read so many books on the truck. I have quiet time on the truck. I've been all over the country. I've done really cool things. I've had several girlfriends from around the country. I mean, if you're into any and all that, then do it. But realize you're not going to make great money for the first couple of years. So that sucks. And you're going to make mistakes. And hopefully you don't get in an accident if you start this, because that is career or job ending, wherever you want to put it, generally, depending on the severity of the accident. I've been really lucky, and it is luck. I am very cautious. I am a good driver. I am top tier when it comes to that. But at the end of the day, it's luck. Even for top tier drivers, it's luck. I've had a lot of close calls, and any day, I mean, I could get in an accident. I hope I don't, but it's always a possibility. I'm driving a massive, massive vehicle. It is extremely heavy, and there are people on the road that, one, don't have much experience driving, so two, they can't drive that well. Three, they might be under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and four, they might be texting or on the phone. Five, who knows? Maybe they're shaving their private parts. You guys hear about that story? You're like, what? There is this girl. I mean, I kind of wish she was known as a name. I mean, I have my share, so it's okay, but there was this girl in Florida that got stopped a few years ago, and she was shaving her vagina, like with a razor. Like, she was shaving her pubic hair while she was driving on the way to see her boyfriend, or whatever, her boyfriend. And she got stopped by the police because she was like driving erratically, and she was shaving her private parts while on the way to her boyfriend. Like, she couldn't stop the car for a second or do it in her house. No, she had to do it on the way. I guess it was an emergency screw session, but I mean, if it's an emergency screw session, then like, who cares about some hair on your private parts? But yeah, that's one of my favorite traffic stop stories. Look it up. Girl in Florida shaving her private parts on the way to see her boyfriend got pulled over for driving erratically. Really funny story. Really funny story. guys ever get stopped for speeding or anything like that, or any kind of traffic violation, always fight it. I'll say always fight it. Always like research ways in which you could fight it, and always, 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 always fight it. Never just pay the ticket. I'll talk more about that in the future. I have a lot of experience fighting tickets. When I was younger, I used to race, and I've gotten a lot of speeding tickets, and I've been stopped many, many times. I have definitely slowed down. Now I'm a lot more cautious, and yeah, maybe this is bullshit, but I think some of the best drivers are some of the people that probably took a lot of risks when they first started driving. That's probably bullshit, and I'm not excusing people for taking risks, but yeah. When you see a cop in that situation, it's okay to slow down, because like there's a couple of cop cars on the side of the road and they stopped a vehicle. It's okay to slow down, that's fine. But when you see a cop car and they're like in the median or they're on the side of the road and you're going the legal speed limit or like just below, you don't have to slow down. Like if you're going the legal speed limit or just below, or even like 2 or 3 above, keep on going. Don't put your foot on the brake. I don't necessarily think that makes you look, no, it does make you look a little suspicious, but you're fine. Like you don't have to slow down just because there's a cop in the median or on the side of the road tracking you with a speed device. Like if you're going the proper speed, then don't worry about it. So many cars, so many people slow down. It's like, what are you doing? Just drive. Just drive. I hope there's some good snippets of fun conversation tonight as I'm like deliriously tired. I feel like when I'm like super energized or deliriously tired is probably when the stream is best. I hope at least. I guess it's probably pretty good when I'm just like quiet and like you can just hear the road and truck, etc. Is that a Saturn? I think that's a Saturn, and the left lane is just sitting there in the left lane, blocking the left lane. So that's fun. I would be around this truck by now, but it's okay. We'll just spend more time together. We don't have that much time together this evening anyway. So like I said earlier, we are in North Carolina. Home of the cigarette, home of the vape. Maybe not home of the vape, but they definitely make money off the vape here. This guy's going 2 miles an hour off the exit. And yeah. We are headed to one of the nicest truck stops in America, get some rest, get a shower, get some food, get some sleep. And then tomorrow we are headed to Pennsylvania, or Penn's Woods. So let's chop that word up, Pennsylvania. Penn is from William Penn. He's the quote-unquote founder of Pennsylvania, one of the white rich guys who was first to say, okay, this is my state. And then Sylvan is taken from the Latin word sylvan, which means like trees, woods, etc. So hence Pennswood, Pennsylvania. North Carolina, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and make some stuff up. I don't know what Carolina is for. You know what? It's probably for like one of the British princesses or queens, like British, like Queen Caroline or Princess Caroline. That's probably it. I'm not going to say that for sure just because I'm not exactly certain. So over the past 9 days, I have been from, let's see, want to say, okay, so over the past 9 days I've went from like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, this is like the past 6 days, which makes it even crazier. So this is the past 6 days. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. That's the past 6 days. So that's all the driving I've been doing over the past 6 days. And that's like 5 different pickups and 5 different drop-offs. And that's all in the past 6 days. So that's the kind of pace I've been going, which is why I'm exhausted. And you know, some of these like drop-offs and pickups, they're not seamless. They don't take like 10 or 15 minutes. Like sometimes they can take hours. Like this drop-off just now took what time? That took I got there at like 5. I left at like 9:10. That took more than 4 hours. That's actually kind of tame. Sometimes I'm at a place for like 10, 11 hours or even 17 hours. But that's actually kind of tame. So like if you add in all those hours with all the driving I've been doing, that's why I'm so tired. But thank you guys for all the love. Thank you for watching. It really does help. And I am sorry I have not streamed for the past couple days. Like I said, I've just been running so hard. And literally, this is a stupid reason, but literally, like part of the reason I haven't streamed was because the windshield was like so filthy a lot of the time, and I didn't have time to stop and clean it properly. So I was like, oh, you can't stream like that. And like, you know what? If the windshield's filthy, like I'm gonna stream. Like, if you want to watch through a dirty windshield, awesome. If you don't, then awesome. Like sometimes it's just gonna be the way it is. Especially during like the summer months when all the freaking bugs in the world decide to commit suicide on my glass. Normally I fuel up at night, so I don't have to do it in the morning. Tonight is an F at night, like I'm always preparing for the next day. Tonight is like just an F at night. I really don't feel like fueling right now. We'll fuel in the morning together. I'll probably stream as I start my day tomorrow. Hopefully, if I'm not like some kind of like zombie man. But yeah, I'm just gonna get some food. Go to sleep. I don't think I'm gonna take a shower right now. That's just like too much work. It's like literal, and that's the thing too, when you're tired, I know like a lot of you have worked hard, like the shower is work. So maybe in the morning, I'll take a shower. Hopefully in the morning I'll take a shower. We are going to the truck stop. Let you guys see a bit of this truck stop before I stop for the night. North Carolina, North Kakalaki, as they say. But yeah, look forward to those shorts every day. If I miss a day, call me out. I will try to remember and try to find like some of the best footage I have. I have crazy amounts of footage. So I should be good for a while. I'll start taking even more footage so that I can have even more shorts. But I have tons of accidents. Tons and tons. I like try to always film going by an accident because it's so slow. you're driving by so slow. And I don't like look at the accident while I'm filming, so like I just like point my phone at it while I drive. NBD. Truck stops like this, you'll find a lot of cool trucks. You'll find a lot of like crazy stuff people are hauling, things of that nature. Let you guys check this out for a few minutes, a few seconds. That woman was staring at me like she knew who I was. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding, guys. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. All truck stops are not like this. These are very few and far between. This is like one of the top 5 biggest truck stops in America right now. So don't think they all look like this, because they don't. Alright, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.